Welcome to TildeVision Ideas. TildeVision Ideas is a program that explores ideas and concepts in the following areas: psychology, parapsychology, consciousness, ESP, dreams, spirituality, healing, creativity, quantum physics, business, wealth, and the Word of God. We have always wanted to interview different people with different background, different knowledge, different attitude, different lifestyles, different belief system, period. And so we have today a guest. His name is Ryan, and I have not met him personally, but I'm looking at him. So welcome, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing great today, and how about yourself?
Okay, a little confusing at this end, but everything is fine. Um, the tech, I'm not techie. So Joey's my director as always, and Jonathan is my audio person, and
An
he'll
editor.
an editor. He'll be filling in. He'll be putting in the credits. Yes. So I hear that you have a shop. Where do I begin? Since I don't know anything about you, but I did hear that you own a shop. Now, tell me some of the things that you have in that shop.
Well, I have a lot of crystals. Um, we also have Palo Santo. Do you know what that is?
Is that similar to the sage?
Yes, it's very similar. It's just not as strong when you burn it, and
Mhm.
it's just a lot more calming. I find it to be. We also have some home decor that I actually make with the crystals. We
Oh,
sell.
okay. You mean what do you do with them? With the
So,
crystal?
so I take the chips. A lot of times, like bracelets and stuff are made out of the crystal chips,
Yes.
and I'll make like tea light holders, vases. I make things with the succulents, like terrariums.
Okay. Do you make jewelry?
I do not make jewelry, but we do sell jewelry in our shop.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right. And Ryan, what led you to open this kind of a shop?
Well, I have always been into crystals and energy, and I first started dealing with this when I was about 12 years old. And my mother, she really didn't know what was going on. And honestly, she thought that we were just being haunted. So she hired a psychic to come in and see what was going on. And they found out that, I have these gifts and I needed to learn how to use them and channel my abilities.
And why specifically crystal? Why not something else like herbs? Anything else? Why crystals?
I just have a deep affinity for the crystals and a very strong connection with them. I always have ever since I was a little kid.
Mhm. And since you're experimenting with them, what have you gotten from the crystals? What are you seeking?
I'm just seeking them as a tool. They are the most universal tool on the planet, I believe. I use them in my readings. I used to do tarot, but now I just read the crystals themselves and I get the same information.
What made you go through that transition from tarot to crystals?
Well, I met this psychic at one of the psychic fairs I was attending, and she came up to me and she told me that I need to stop stretching myself thin because I was kind of experimenting with my abilities, trying to do a bunch of different things that a lot of psychics do, and show me I just need to focus on the crystals and that I don't need my cards, that I just need to read the crystals themselves.
Mhm. But both are tools that you're using. Let's say, I'll give you an example. If I use a hammer, so I'll say to the person, you hold the hammer from the wooden part, not the metal part. Like I'll explain to them how to use the tool. How do you use the crystals?
Well, the simplest way to explain it is you use the crystals with intention.
And what is your intention, basically?
Well, it's different for everyone or everything that I want. Like, if I just want the crystal to help my plants grow faster, then I would program that crystal specifically to make the plant grow faster. If
Okay.
I want to help someone get off of anxiety and stress, then I'll program it for that.
Okay. So you program the crystal itself. It's interesting that you use the word program because I am an NLPer, neuro-linguistic programmer. So
Okay.
I program the person for success, usually for healing. All right. But you program the crystal.
Yes. The easiest way I can explain it is the crystals are like an organic hard drive from a computer. Once you cleanse the crystal, which is the first step, it's like formatting the hard drive. Once the crystal's cleansed, you then program it to do a task, just like a hard drive.
Okay, you mentioned cleanse. Because we're doing this program for people that are curious, that want to know, want to learn. But if you use a word like cleanse, my question then would be, well, what is it that you do in order to cleanse the crystal? How do you go about it?
Me personally, I cleanse the crystals using my heart chakra.
Mm-hmm. And
There's a bunch of different ways you can cleanse crystals. I recommend for beginners, you can just put the crystal out in the sunlight all day. That'll cleanse it. You can run it under a brook or a waterfall in nature. That will cleanse your crystals.
okay,
But,
since you mentioned the heart chakra, for the viewers that do not know what a heart chakra is or where it's located, tell me what you do with the crystal since you're programming it with the heart chakra. Do you
so
place it by your heart?
I do. I place the crystal over my heart and I use intention to get the crystal to do what I want, whether it's cleanse it, program it, heal somebody with it.
Okay. All right. So you cleanse the crystal by
Yes.
putting it on your heart, and then you give it the intention of what you feel your client, the person that comes to you, needs. Am I correct? Did I
Yeah.
understand you? Okay. Now, you mentioned when you were about 12 years old, something began to happen in your life relating to what specifically?
I was seeing a lot of spirits. I was overwhelmed with energy. I was walking around my house powering like my Game Boy and stuff without batteries. We thought we were being haunted, but not recently, but maybe 5 or 6 years ago, my teacher actually told me that it was my energy powering everything. I just had so much energy and it was just not channeled properly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you became aware of your own energy and
Yes.
how to harness it, so to speak, how to use it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Did she explain to you specifically how to do that?
Yes, I went to one of her classes where she actually teaches you how to channel your own energy. And then you take that energy and you put it back into your chakras.
Mm-hmm. So meaning your energy is away from your chakra?
So you're just taking that, the energy is still around your body when you channel it.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it on someone else, say you're doing Reiki on them or healing, or you can just take it and just put it back into your own chakras.
Mm-hmm. Do you always do this? Put it back onto yourself?
No, most of the time I give it to other people.
Okay. You mentioned right now Reiki. So when you're working that tool of Reiki, I know it's a training, a teaching, etc. So how do you use the energy in Reiki?
So I just ask the universe for the energy.
Okay.
They give me the energy and I use my hands to transfer the energy to whatever part of their body needs it.
Okay. And when you ask for this energy, do you feel it?
Oh, I feel it. The other person feels it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And since you can see it, can you describe it?
Well, it's different with each chakra. Each chakra has a different color or a different aura.
Mm-hmm.
I would say. But usually the energy kind of just looks like swirling dust particles of whitish green light.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very bright, very, very calming. Um, Sometimes if they need a lot of healing, I'll feel a lot of vibrations.
Mm-hmm. Now, you used the word calming just now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking off whatever you say. I'm taking off, I'm using that to ask you the next question.
Okay.
Now, mhm. So it's calming. Do you feel the calm? And does the person that you're working on, do they feel calm?
Yes, I feel it, and it is so calm that a lot of times my clients will just fall asleep
Okay.
during a session.
Okay. Um, you see, I'm attempting to keep a straight face, but when you said fall asleep, just prior to getting on this Zoom video, um, I visualized you falling asleep on me. And so, yes, so I said to myself, no, don't go there. Don't, don't do anything. Just listen and give the audience information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's so interesting that you should say that.
Isn't
Uh,
it?
extremely. So you're working with the person, the intent is in your mind, but did you get that intent from them? Did you ask them what they wanted, what they desired for you to accomplish?
For the Reiki or for
For the Reiki, because we're talking about
so
Reiki.
for the Reiki, I will scan their body with my hands, and once I'm over the area that needs the work, I feel a throbbing, kind of like a pulsating. That lets me know.
Mhm. So I'm certain you must have heard about healing hands.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay. There are some people that have been able to uh, activate that part of their bodies so that they are extremely sensitive with their hands, their fingertips. We have so many sensors at the tips of our fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're picking up, could be your own energy as much as theirs. Yeah. So it gets kind of multiplied. You can try it right now. Just touch one finger with the other and you can feel. Are you doing it?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You can feel it, right? You can feel your own energy, right?
My energy is very high right now.
Yeah, I know.
You
So
know.
yeah. So what happens is that we're conscious, we're being very focused, and so what happens? You can detect your energy, and the same way that you can feel it on your fingertips, it can go up your arm. The energy goes up. Can you feel it?
Oh, I feel it through my whole body.
Yes, of course. All right. All right. So that's just simply to give more information as to what you're talking about, this energy, because a lot of people don't know. They just hear a word, they think it's electricity, energy. All right. Everything in the universe has energy. I'm sure you know
We're
that.
all made of energy.
Energy, exactly.
Yep.
So it intensifies when we focus on it. We bring attention to it. We become aware, and that consciousness, then your own level of consciousness increases, thus giving you the feeling, the emotion of being intensified. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. So you mentioned Reiki. Tell me what else you do, since I don't know you.
Well, lately I've been doing a lot of aura readings. Um,
Did you say aura?
yes, I've been doing a lot of aura readings.
Okay. And for the viewers, please explain what aura is. What is an aura?
An aura is basically your life's essence.
Uh-huh. And it's all
And
around you, and it's all
it's
around.
all around you.
Mhm.
And it's a different color on everybody,
Mhm.
and it can change
Yes.
all the time.
Okay. And it can be around anything nature, trees, flowers. bushes,
Yes.
animals, because it's really their energy expanding outward from their physical body.
Mm-hmm.
It's around them. It's like a corona. Am I
Yep.
correct?
Yes.
All right. So you're reading auras, and what led you to begin to do that?
Well, my teacher was doing a class on it. I didn't go to the class, but I just was interested in it. So I did a little research on Google, and I just started doing it myself.
Okay, I hear you. So in essence, you're teaching yourself. You're
Yes.
researching. Okay.
Yep.
I believe in research. I believe that everybody should gather, amass um, information, knowledge, because that makes you a better healer.
Yes.
Since you did mention working with
Well,
someone.
and another reason I wanted to learn to read the auras was so I could learn to read the chakras too, with by seeing them.
Okay.
Eddie, yeah, can you grab me a drink?
Okay, you're thirsty, huh?
He's my business partner.
Oh, he's your business partner. All right.
He does Reiki too.
He does Reiki. I hear you. Does he help you in the shop?
He does, and something very unique about him is our spirit guides actually work together.
Okay. All right. Of course, there's an affinity. There's a kinship,
Mm-hmm.
relationship.
So, like sometimes if I'm having trouble reading someone, or if I just feel stuck, he'll come in with his spirit guide and pick right up.
Okay. It's so interesting. You use the expression stuck.
And this is Eddie.
Oh, hi, Eddie.
Hello.
I don't even know where to look. Do I look at them? Do I look here?
You look at them.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be like
So the only thing that I really haven't advanced with is the medium readings. I have done them. If somebody really needs it, I'll do it. I don't even know why I haven't really pursued it that much.
You did mention the word stuck.
Yes.
So there's a majority of the people are stuck in some area, on some
Absolutely.
dimension. It's like being stuck in traffic. It's I compare it to something very mundane so that people can understand the comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get stuck either in our physical body. Yeah, those are the colors of the chakras. I see.
Yeah, we actually make these chakra kits.
How wonderful. Put it up again. Should not the red? Okay, so I think it's upside down because the red should be at the bottom. Just for the viewers' sake. Okay, that's better. All right. So because I'm sure the viewers are seeing what I'm seeing. Very nice. Very nice. And those stones, okay, I was talking about being stuck, but now you showed the stones. Now, do you know their name, their geological names?
All these crystals?
The crystals, yes.
Yeah. So
you time it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the time.
Okay.
9 minutes.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. The clear quartz is a universal crystal. That's what we use for our crown chakra. Amethyst is the purple one for your third eye. And then we use sodalite for your throat chakra, which is a blue crystal. And then green aventurine for your heart chakra. Citrine for your solar plexus, which is yellow.
Yes.
Carnelian for your sacral chakra, which is a reddish orange. And then tiger's eye for your root chakra, which is like a golden brown.
Really, for the root chakra? I was under the impression that it would be like dark red.
You can use different crystals for the there's probably 3 or 4 or 5 crystals, for each chakra. It doesn't have to just be one set crystal.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking of the color itself.
Yeah, the color. Well, yeah, it's like a golden brown.
Okay. All right. Now, I was talking about being stuck. So when a person is stuck, can you see it? Can you determine that they're stuck?
I can feel it.
Okay, so you're a feeler.
Mm-hmm.
You sense it?
Oh yes, I sense it. I feel it. I just know.
Okay, so it's a sense of knowing. Now, do you know at that point where they're stuck, or just simply that they're stuck?
I know. I'll know where they're stuck. I'll get a general idea of what the issue is, and then I'll be told what crystal they need to help them with that situation.
So when you say you're told, do you hear it? Do you sense it? Do you?
I do hear things from my spirit guide. Um, Most of the information I receive is from them.
Mhm. Okay. So they're stuck, and then you're directed to a color, stone, or gem. hmm So is that the way you get them unstuck?
Yeah, well, I give them the guidance, through my words, but really, I feel like the crystal is what really helps them.
Okay.
I feel like I just give them that push so that they'll use the crystal, so that they'll move forward, do what they need to do.
Mhm. And do you think that's enough impetus to get them moving, to
For
get them?
most people I do, but there are some people that are very skeptical and that are very thick-headed, and I cannot get through to everybody.
Well, they probably also have a core belief system, or they
But
may not want to surrender their power to you and just accept whatever you say. They may
but
have.
I believe I have an 85 to 90% success rate.
hmm Okay. How do you determine your success?
Oh, people come back to me. I get wonderful reviews on my website or Google.
Okay.
They'll refer more customers to me. Mhm.
Okay. Um, I'm assuming since you do own a shop that you have a product, but you also have the service of helping people. All right. And you have a fee. Am I
Well, yeah,
correct?
I charge different things for, different services.
All right. So let's say someone came to you and they felt stuck. They felt their life was not moving in the direction they wanted to. They weren't meeting their goals or their dreams. And so they felt being stuck, because that's
Hmm.
the word.
Yep.
Mhm. If a person came like with those situations to you, how long a time do you give them for your fee?
For the reading,
Well, you call it.
well, it's different with everybody. I mean, sometimes I have quick readings that are 25, 30 minutes. Sometimes I've had readings go over an hour.
Mhm. Okay. Has it ever happened that your own intuition, your own sense of mercy, compassion comes up and you see someone in a dire situation that you do a healing and you're very gracious. You just share your gift with no
Yes, I've gone up to strangers
like
and
that.
told them things that totally shocked them, probably changed their life, or people on the phone. I've done it over the phone with strangers. Like for example, I was talking to this lady through AT&T because I was having problems with my cell phone, and I ended up giving her a reading over the phone, and like she started crying.
All right, so she was moved. She was
Yes,
touched. You made an impact on her life.
yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Now you mentioned the aura reading. You mentioned the chakras. You mentioned Reiki. What else do you do?
Well, I have done astral projection.
Mm-hmm.
I have
On
traveled
yourself or other people?
myself.
Okay.
I've traveled to a different realm
Mm-hmm.
several times.
All right. When you use the word realm, can you describe it for us? Can you define it?
Elaborate.
It's just, I guess it's a different reality. It's just open space. just black, vast, open space in all directions. You cannot see anything but blackness,
Mhm. Okay.
just kind of like emptiness.
Okay.
But it was full of spirits, energies.
Until you tell me. All right, I hear you. So, what was the purpose of doing this astral projection?
Well, the first time I did it, I actually surrounded myself with amethyst and just went into a really deep meditation. I didn't know that was going to happen. It just ended up happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I did it a couple more times. But then the last time it happened, I wasn't trying to do it. It was the night my grandfather passed away, and I just ended up being drawn to my crystals, to the bureau where my crystals were, and I ended up over there. It just happened.
Okay. This word of caution is not meant for you, but it's meant for the viewers that that kind of activity should be done with plenty of caution. And the reason being that some people may go into those realms and not be able to get out fully. And so,
Right, and I didn't know that at first, and you have to be very grounded when you do this.
okay. Oh, Ryan, you know what? I have less than a minute.
Okay.
And we're on this timer. I want to thank you at this moment for joining this conversation. We didn't really get to too much because I got involved in different
Ask him where
questioning.
he's located.
Give me your address of the shop.
Location.
Yeah, the location of the shop.
It's 392 South Main Street, Athol, Massachusetts.
What's the zip code out there?
01331.
01331. Is Cambridge in Massachusetts? Do you know?
Yeah, that's part of Boston. It's about an hour and a half from me.
From you. Interesting. Yep. Would their zip code be different?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm assuming. Can you give us your full 30 seconds? Please give us your full name.
Ryan David Riopel.
And do you have a website?
I do. It's www.spiritualcrystals, plural, gardens, that's plural, .com.
Thank you so much, Ryan. All right, so I want to thank the viewers for watching this program. As you can see, we got a lot of information. I have to hurry up because my time is up. Thank you for watching again. Bye now.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.